Wife Meghan Markle gets even more desperate to make her showbiz career work. Analysis from royal YouTube sensation P. Diner in just a moment, but first let me take you through this new reporting. Prince Harry is said to be fearing for his children's privacy as wife Meghan Markle attempts to claw her way back into Hollywood, Radar Online can reveal. Now, sources claim the California native's attempt to make it as a lifestyle entrepreneur has become a nightmare for Harry. Insiders claim Harry fears his children will be used as, quote, tools to help build his wife's new brand. A source told us he's desperate to shield their children from all the online haters and backlash, but he's powerless to stop it. And P. Diner, this is something that we've been discussing for some time. I've certainly been reporting on the fact that Harry isn't happy by the way that Meghan is literally commercializing her children. Some would even say pimping them out to say her shoddy products. Every single time she needs some more attention. For as ever, we've seen the children get involved. It was from the moment she returned from the Invictus Games after that fallout with Prince Harry. And of course, it culminated this week with her even naming a recipe in the New York Times after her daughter Lily.
Yeah. I see that's one of the things that I talked about, that she's always bringing her children into her selling of her products. And I think that is giving a lot of attention to her children that Harry just doesn't like. And the only thing that really I think could give her some success in what she is doing is to incorporate her children into what she's doing, and she knows that. But Harry doesn't want to do that. And you can even tell by when you hear these stories. Like I saw one the other day. Actually, it was this morning. It said breaking news. Meghan talks about her daughter Lily and shares a photo. And then I'm like, wait a minute. How is this breaking news? And then when you go to read the article, literally, you will see like a foot. You'll see the back of the girl's head. You'll see some obscure photo of the girl and not really see her, but she wants to give the illusion, the impression that you are actually seeing the children, but you're not. And I think that gives us insight into what Meghan really wants to do, but Harry won't allow it. But that's what Meghan is doing. She's inching her way ever so closer to revealing her children eventually. It's going to be a big problem for Harry because Meghan is going to do what she wants to do, because he himself has always said, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Well, what about that when it comes to what you want, Harry? Does she still get what she wants or what you don't want? That's going to be a big, big problem for them. And I can tell you, you have not seen really any photos of her and Harry recently together. This is insight, I think, into their current relationship. They are definitely fighting. I believe there's a lot of tension in the family because, like I've always said, they are no longer aligned in purpose. Harry's purpose is completely different from Meghan's purpose now. In the beginning, when they came to the States, they were aligned in purpose with deals and trying to make money and be, no longer connected to the royal family. This is a huge insight into their relationship, if anything, when you see this with Meghan happen.
Hey, Royal Sussex Squad. Welcome back to the place where truth shines, love wins, and Meghan and Harry always get the respect they deserve. I'm your girl Sharon, and today we're diving into another ridiculous attempt by the British tabloids to twist the narrative around two of the most private yet generous parents in the public eye, our very own Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired. So tired of these so-called royal experts and editors pretending they care about the Sussex kids while drooling at the thought of a single photo. But don't worry, I've got time today. We're going to break it all down, set the record straight, and of course, give Meghan and Harry their well-deserved flowers. Let's get into it. Let's start with the obvious. We haven't seen Prince Archie or Princess Lilibet's faces in years. And you know what? That's intentional. Meghan and Harry made a conscious decision to protect their children from the very circus they escaped when they left the UK. We've seen little backs of heads, adorable glimpses of their curly hair, and even heard their little voices. But no staged tabloid shots, no front-page spreads, and no paparazzi ambushes. And that, my friends, is called responsible parenting in the digital age. But here comes Matt Wilkinson, the royal editor at The Sun. Yes, the same outlet known for harassing the Sussexes, hacking phones, and being so obsessed with Meghan that they probably have her on speed dial in their nightmares. On a recent episode of a Right Royal podcast, he claims that Prince Harry is not overly happy with Meghan for supposedly using the kids to promote her brand. Let's pause right there, because this is what happens when the tabloids run out of lies. They start inventing imaginary marital tension to stir up drama. It's always Harry versus Meghan, always conflict, always unhappy Harry. Never accountability for the toxic media that made this couple flee for their safety in the first place. Wilkinson's entire theory is based on the idea that Meghan is showing off the kids to build her as-ever brand, when in reality she hasn't even shown their faces. Like, let that sink in. This woman has managed to strike the perfect balance between sharing glimpses of her family life and fiercely protecting her children's privacy. And instead of celebrating that, this man has the nerve to suggest she's exploiting her kids. Make it make sense. And here's the kicker. This is the same Wilkinson who reportedly flew to California in 2023 to literally stalk the Sussexes. He wandered around Montecito like a royal-obsessed tourist, hoping to snap a photo or get a glimpse. Now he's crying that Harry's being too protective. Sir, if you have to fly across the Atlantic to peep through hedges, then yes, Harry's doing exactly what he should be doing as a father. Let's be real. The real issue here isn't Harry and Meghan's parenting choices. It's that the British press no longer has access. They're mad that they're out of the loop, mad they can't profit from stolen photos, and mad that the Sussexes refuse to play the royal media game. It's giving bitter ex-energy. Now, Meghan grew up in California. Of course she wants her children to enjoy life. Walks on the beach, trips to the park, ice cream on a sunny day. And guess what? She can do all that without putting her kids' faces in the public domain. It's called boundaries, something the British press knows nothing about. She's found a beautiful way to share her world, a curated look into her life as a mother, a wife, a creator, and yes, a public figure, without sacrificing her kids' safety or sense of normalcy. That's not exploitation, that's innovation. That's a mother being intentional. And if Harry and Meghan didn't show any glimpses of their life, the same press would say they're hiding or cold or secretive. They can't win in these people's eyes, and that's why we're here, because we see through it, and we're not having it. Let's also be clear. This narrative that Harry is somehow at odds with Meghan is so tired. It's misogynistic, it's outdated, and it reeks of desperation. These people are terrified of seeing a black woman happy, powerful, and in control of her story. And they hate that she's doing it with a loving husband and beautiful children by her side. So when Meghan gives us that little home video of Lily dancing or Archie baking cookies, we don't see a brand. We see a woman reclaiming her narrative on her terms. And when Harry fiercely protects his kids from the invasive lens of the UK press, we see a father doing what fathers are supposed to do, putting his children first. And you know what the best part is? It's working. We've seen very few paparazzi photos of those kids. They're living peacefully, playing safely, growing happily. That's a win. That's what parenting should look like. Meghan and Harry have rewritten the rules, and the world is taking notes. So to all the Matt Wilkinsons out there, stop projecting your guilt, your failure, and your obsession onto this couple. They're not your content. They're not your characters. They're human beings raising their children in peace, something your industry has never respected. Here at Royal Sussex Squad, we're going to keep standing in the gap for Meghan, Harry, Archie, and Lily. We're going to keep calling out these weak narratives, and we're going to keep celebrating the Sussexes for the trailblazers they are. And if you're with us, if you're tired of the media lies and proud to support the Sussexes, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Don't forget to click the bell so you never miss a moment of truth, love, and real talk. And if you want to support this channel and help us keep bringing you these powerful breakdowns, go ahead and tap that super thanks button. Every contribution helps us keep the Sussex Squad strong and growing.